Hall. And a junior, number 25, Ethan Hondorf. The head coach for your Panthers, Mr. Naftali Fletcher. Good luck, gentlemen.
All right, the championships of the consolation for the boys now. After the girls' game, Lakey, red uniforms, white trim, going from right to left. Nueces Canyon, left to right with their white uniforms, representing the home team with the blue. Good luck to these teams. Should be an interesting matchup. Be district rivals just across the highway. The battle for Riel County today. And tip is controlled by Satterwhite. BJ Dean back into the corner to Satterwhite. Tried to get it down to Austin Gonzalez, and it's picked off by the little engine, Diego Galvan, 5'5". He's all over the floor the other night. Swinging it back to the corner, down to the inside. Hondorf being guarded by Knox. Back up to the top to the corner. Nate Carbajal, like in a 2-3 zone, or 1-2-2 zone. And swinging it, Galvan back up top to Hondorf and to Marcus Ortiz. Driving into the paint and drawing contact, Charlie Pettis. Foul's going to be on 24 red. Austin Gonzalez called for the first foul. Ball swinging out, back up top to Marcus Ortiz with 45 seconds gone in the first, and Charlie's going to go into the paint, puts up a runner, and it's off. Nice little roll off the glass for Charlie Pettis. In the 2-3 zone, Pettis and Galvan up top with Hondorf, Carbajal, and Marcus Ortiz on the backside. Austin Gonzalez at the high post key. Jeff Knox drives into the paint, puts up a runner, and he's going to draw contact. Pierce Goddard flanked to the right, and B.J. Dean was flanked to the left with Satterwhite down the low block. So foul is called on Nate Carbajal. And Knox knocks it in off the backboard. Second shot up on the way, and rebound by Satterwhite. Nice offensive board, swings it out to Pierce Goddard. And he drives along the baseline, swing in reverse. Austin Gonzalez with the rebound for the Eagles. Satterwhite puts up about a 6-footer, turnaround off the glass, into the hands of B.J. Dean. Into possession of Knox at the timeline, swings it out to Goddard. He's got 3-ball range, and he knocked it down. There he is. Lakey 4, Canyon 2 with 6:25 to go in the first quarter. Ortiz over to Carbajal. He drives into the paint, dishes to Hondorf, and Hondorf wasn't ready. It was too hot to handle. Out of bounds. B.J. Dean penetrates Austin Gonzalez, turns at the high post. Coach Satterwhite saved it, but he stepped out of bounds. Charlie Gonzalez at Pettis to Nate Carbajal. Swinging it over to Marcus Ortiz. He's going to drive into the paint, kicks it out to Hondorf. He puts a pump fake in the move, and Knox is going to be called for the foul. The block. So second team foul for Lakey. Carbajal gets it into Hondorf down in the low block to Nate, kicks it back out to Galvan. He can shoot threes as well, but a little off. Pierce Goddard with the rebound for the Lakey Eagles. 5:50 to go. Goddard up top, flanked to the right by Knox, left to B.J. Dean. Low post, Satterwhite. High post, Austin Gonzalez. Dean stripped. There's Galvan. Player control foul on Charlie Pettis. And Goddard sacrificed there. So 5:35 to go in the first quarter. Lakey 4, Canyon 2. Dean puts up a long 3. And off the hands of Hondorf. Goddard with inbound duties. Up to Satterwhite. He puts the top and called a travel on the Panthers. Knox swings it back out to Gonzalez. Goddard, he's got 3 range. And Satterwhite swinging it back out to B.J. Dean, and there's Galvan causing trouble. But back in the hands of Goddard. Austin trying to cut Gonzalez, cutting into the paint, but it too hot to handle. So press coming up for Lakey. Canyon's getting in the press break. 5:09 to go. Diego Gabon back over to Charlie Pettis. Swings it to the corner. Hondorf puts up a runner, and it's out. And saved by Satterwhite into the hands of Goddard. And we're going to have a moving screen on 12. That's going to be his second personal. A moving screen on that one. So, and shooting a 3-ball, speaking of 3-ball shooter, comes in number 3, Thalen Roller. He knocked down about 4 the other day, yesterday. Got good stroke, gets his feet setting, lets it go. It's a good look. Nate Carbajal gets into the paint, and he's going to be fouled by Satterwhite. Going to be a first personal, 3rd team foul for Lakey. Both teams with 3 team fouls. Aiden Rivers going to enter the contest for Lakey after this first free throw. Carbajal gives the Panthers 3. He comes in for Knox. He's kind of walking off gingerly after that screen call. Four to 4 with 4:44 in the first quarter. Goddard comes across the timeline. Rivers at the high post now. Goddard with a long 3. He knocks it down. 7 to 4. .430 to go, and Charlie Pettis gets the ball on their side, guarded by V.J. Dean up front, 1-2-2 zone. Galvan gets it swung over to Roller, shoots a 3, but it's short. Satterwhite brings the ball up to V.J. Dean at the top of the key, and he swings it over to Goddard. High post River, and nice hustle by Dean. Tried to put it back up and in before coming to the ground, and it rolled out short into the hands of Marcus Ortiz. Just under 4 minutes. Charlie feeds Nate at the high post, swings it out to Roller. Pass deflected, or shot deflected by River. Going to stay side out possession to Nueces Canyon. Nate with the inbound duties for the Panthers. Swings it over to Galvan. He's going to get in the paint, put up a runner, and it's blocked into the hands of Carbajal. He loses the handle, comes up to V.J. Dean, flips it to Austin Gonzalez. Going down the floor. Pierce Goddard, short corner to Dean. Nice move into the paint, puts up a shot, and Austin Rivers in the paint. Steal by Roller. Roller with quick hands down there for the freshman, for the little guy. Stands at 5'5". Against the trees. Galvan, no rotation on that shot. You could read the label. V.J. Dean with the rebound. He's pushing tempo, coming down the floor, pulls up a jumper, and it's good for Dean. 9 for Lakey to 4 for Nueces Canyon. Charlie Pettis, and there's a steal by Satterwhite. And puts it up, rebounded by Dean. And we're going to have a foul. Charlie Pettis going to be called for the foul. So B.J. Dean going to the free throw line for 2 shots. Missed the first, second on the way, and it's good for BJ. Carbajal gets it into Ortiz, swings it over to Galvan. He gets it across the timeline now. He's going to drive into the paint. And that's going to be number 2 on Satterwhite. So 2:52 to go, and Diego Galvan going to the free throw line. So Roloff or Hondorf coming in for Bettis, and Remkus coming into the game for Satterwhite, who's got 2. Galvan puts it up, and it's out, and River with the rebound. Austin Gonzalez pushing the tempo, and there's nice hustle, knock it out of bounds by Marcus Ortiz for the Panthers. 2:47 to go, and nice effort, good rebound by Pierce Goddard. River, he gets the rebound, puts it back up and in, and into the hands of Roloff, or Hondorf, excuse me. Nate Carbajal. Back over to Hondorf. And to Marcus Ortiz. Nate's going to drive into the paint and misses into the hands of E.J. Dean and off to the races to the left side with him. Gonzalez. Oh, good move by Dean to hesitate, push it up, and it goes up and in for 2. Galvan swinging it to Carbajal. Nice fake. Swings it to Ortiz. Over to Carbajal. Lakey 12, Canyon 4. Swinging it for a 3 ball, and it's good. Marcus Ortiz knocks down a 3, 7-12, with just under 2 minutes. 1:47 to go. Goddard coming across the timeline. He launches a long 3, and rebound to Hondorf. Skip pass to Galvan, just too hot. So 1-3-1 defense by the Panthers. B.J. Dean kicks it over to Pierce Goddard, and he's called for the happy feet. Roller gets the ball to the far side to Nate Carbajal. Swings it to Galvan to this near side. They break the press. Nice dish. It was a little hot. If he'd have bounced it, he probably would have got it, but it went off his chest. So I'll turn over to Lakey. B.J. Dean coming back. Over to Gonzalez. Swings it out in the corner to River, and up and under, there's Hondorf with the steal. Hondorf goes down the sideline. Carbajal with 52 seconds to go, swings it out in the corner. There's Ortiz again, long 3, and it's off. Goddard with the rebound. B.J. Dean, 3, rebound to Hondorf. 7-12 with 33 seconds to go in the first quarter. Marcus Ortiz comes across the timeline. Galvan with 23, setting up top, swinging it over to Roller. Long 3-pointer, and River. That was about a 24-footer. 13. BJ Dean gets the ball, goes to the short corner, swings it back out, 7 seconds. 5 seconds to go, and he's dead. Gets it into high post of River. There's Goddard for 3. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Nueces Canyon 7 and Lakey 12. We'll be back in 60 seconds. From the Forge Hall Gymnasium, Southwest Texas Junior College, I'm Jesse Rubio. Thirty-second timeout coming up. Forgot to turn this mic on. Okay, so we're back after the timeout called by Coach Fletcher. 13 for Canyon, 14 for Lakey. We've got us a good little one going on. Thank you for listening in and watching on YouTube from Southwest Texas Junior College. Roller swings it down to Galvan. He's going to get up in the paint. Slow post runner. Oh. Almost got the roll on that. It got stuck on the rim. Colt got lucky, didn't get his third foul on that one. Pierce Goddard on the far side swings it out to Jeff Knox. And he swings it. Pierce Goddard, high post elbow, Austin Gonzalez. And his shot's off, and Knox comes up with the rebound. And he flipped it up and in, and it fell. So 16 to 13. And Ortiz. And called for over the back is Ortiz. So 16 for Lakey, 13 for Nueces Canyon with 5:26. Goddard with a long three. And nice board by Jeff Knox. Goddard gets into the paint, puts up a runner, and Colt Satterwhite, he gets his own rebound, puts it up, and one. Roller gonna be called for the foul with the hold. Satterwhite got a chance for the and one coming up. Into the hands of Marcus Ortiz with 5:09 to go in the first half. Roller launches a long three. Jeff Knox with the rebound. Steal by Galvan. This could be trouble right here. And knocks it in. Galvan with nice hustle again. I've just been impressed with this play. Like I said earlier, BJ Dean coming across. Back over to Jeff Knox. Goddard gets in the high post elbow, pulls back for a three. Nate Carbajal. Nate's drives coast to coast, puts it up in the paint, and he's going to be fouled. Drawing contact, going to the line. It's on Pierce Goddard. That's his second. So 15 for Canyon and 18 for Lakey with 4:17. Carbajal's going to go to the line. Going to have a sub coming in. Shots back up. 16 for the Panthers. Roller's going to be replaced by Charlie Pettis. Second one's up, and rebound to Knox. 4:14 to go. Lakey got a 2-point lead, 18 to 16. Dean switches it over to Knox at the high post, swings it down to Goddard. Austin Gonzalez, high post elbow, and Marcus Ortiz with the rebound. He's going to try to split two defenders, knocked out of his hands by Goddard, into the hands of Dean, over to Goddard. Going high post elbow, drives into the paint, and 3 seconds in the lane. Called on Lakey. I think that's the second or third 3-second lane call I've seen the whole tournament. So 3:51 to go in the second quarter. 18 to 16. Charlie Pettis swings it down into the low block to Hondorf. Back over to Charlie. He's going to go short corner. He drives baseline and he draws contact. Getting them in foul trouble are the Panthers. They're forcing action, drawing into the paint. So Charlie with a smart play there to go into the paint, and Knox picks up his third. So Austin Rivers is going to come into the game for Knox, who's picking up his third foul. And Charlie's first shot rolls in from the front of the iron. So on into the game is Aiden River. Second on the way, and Hondorf and River. And River came out with it. Austin Gonzalez pushing the ball. And there's Charlie Pettis. Colt Satterwhite. Height caused problems there for Galvan as he went to go make that layup. Austin Gonzalez puts it up into the paint, puts up a runner into the front and into the hands of Marcus Ortiz, and he's off to the races on an attack. And it's too short. They're expecting to get contact, and instead of laying it up in the glass, it's coming up short. So Lakey 18, Canyon 17 into the short corner is Austin Gonzalez. He's going to drive baseline. He puts up a floater, and it's in and out. Rivers with the backside bucket. River, sorry, correction. So Marcus Ortiz drives the sideline. He's going to go hard into the block. Oh, nice dish. And up and in for Hondorf. 19-20, 2:32 to go in the first half. Got us a good ball game going on. On near side, Satterwhite swings it over. Oh, puts up a shot, and it's into the hands of Pierce Goddard. B.J. Dean got Austin Gonzalez up top. He puts up, flips it into Satterwhite, and we're going to have a jump ball. Nice hustle by Hondorf and Satterwhite. But a timeout, full timeout, 1 minute coming up with 2:11 to go. Lakey 20, Nueces Canyon 19. Be back in 60 seconds. (19-20) after the timeout by Lakey. Goddard with inbound for Lakey with 2:11 to go in the first half on the championship of the consolation. Knox back up top to Dean. Austin Gonzalez, long three, and he banked it in. Charlie Pettis over to Marcus Ortiz, the near side. Carbajal to high post, swing it over to Galvan. And Nate Carbajal did it at the high post elbow. He's going to swing it back out to Marcus Ortiz. And it resets back up to Charlie Pettis with 1:37 to go in the first half. Swinging it over to Short, and it was close. Austin River coming in for Jeff Knox. 90 seconds to go in the first half. Lakey nursing a 4-point lead, 23-19. If you ever watched the Disney movie 23-19, that was the code where they cooked that little guy from getting exposed. Austin Gonzalez shoot up the three, miss, and deflection by Colt Satterwhite. River puts up a shot, In and out into the hands of Carbajal over to Charlie Pettis. Oh, nice move by Charlie Pettis, up and in. Little crossover. So 21-23 with 48 seconds to go before the end of the first half. Goddard's near side screen from Satterwhite into the corner, down the low post to River. Up over Carbajal, and it's up and in. Nothing he could do about that. Just a little bit outmatched on the size. 25 for Lakey, 21 for Nueces Canyon. 30 seconds to go. Carbajal pump fakes, gets into the paint, puts up a runner floating. Nice move by Carbajal. 23-25, 17 seconds to go in the first half. From the Forge Hall Gymnasium, Southwest Texas Junior College, it's Consolation Championship for the boys. Dean drives into the corner, swings it out to Austin Gonzalez, and there he is, Galvan causing problems. And 4 seconds, 2 seconds, flips it up, and it's in! And he ties the ball game. To close out the first half, it's going to be 25-25. Tremendous transition, and he rolled it off right as the coach yelled to shoot. So we'll be back in about 8 minutes. This is Jesse Rubio from the Forge Hall Gymnasium. Thank you for listening in. All right, we're back for the second half. Knotted up at 25. We had that buzzer beater that knotted up at 25 apiece. Galvan kicks it out to Ortiz, over to Charlie. Pettis gets in the paint, and he puts up a shot, rebounded by Pierce Goddard. Goddard swings it down to B.J. Dean, puts up a shot from the short corner, and ball in favor of Nueces Canyon. $25 apiece, 30 seconds gone by in the second half, start of the second half. Galvan skips it to Marcus Ortiz. We're going to have a foul. I believe that's going to be number 3 on him. Nate Carbajal inbound duties. Galvan being guarded by Dean, swings it up top to Marcus Ortiz, and we're resetting the play. 2-3 zone. Knox and Jean for Lakey up top with the Gonzalez. Center is Satterwhite. Backside is going to be Pierce Goddard. Roll-off gets it into Nate Carbajal in the paint. And, ooh, got lucky. There's no call there. 25 apiece. Minute and 11 gone by to start the third, and no scoring. Satterwhite way out deep. Swinging it over to Goddard. Long 3. (28-25). Nate Carbajal gets the ball, high post, drops into the corner. The roll-off. Hondorf, excuse me. Nice play by Hondorf, but he turns it over into the hands of Goddard. Goddard goes in, hesitates, drives into the paint, puts up a runner, gets his own rebound, puts it up, and no, he walked. So Galvan coming across the timeline with 6:05 in the third quarter. Coming to the near side, Galvan gets the runner up in the paint. Nice floater, and ooh, came out into the hands of Pierce Goddard. Nice little touch with the English, just a little bit too hot. And we're gonna have Dean. He misses an easy shot. Nice save to Roller Carbajal. Carbajal comes across the timeline. Swings it out to Galvan. He shoots a 3, and it's back into the hands of Galvan. Swinging it over to Marcus Ortiz. Charlie Pettis swings it out. Back over to Galvan. Try to get it into the paint, but Jeff Knox was there to knock it away. Goddard coming across the timeline, 28-25. Pierce thought about a 3, get it into Satterwhite. He turns around and spins it out to Knox. And nice block by Marcus Ortiz. Knocked it out of bounds from behind. 5:09 to go. Austin Gonzalez swinging it out to Pierce, and there's a steal by Marcus. Off to the races at Galvan. And missed, but there's Roller. He flips it up. And Roller was there to cash in for 2. The little man got it through the trees. 27-28. 1-3-1 defense. Dean drives in the corner. Goddard swings it back out. Oh, he pulls a long 3. And it's out. And we're going to have a foul. And Colt Satterwhite's going to pick up the foul. So 4:42 to go. Clock, the time. Don't worry about the fouls. You got to run the time. 4:37 to go. And traveling violation. Lakey up with a 1-point lead. Knox thought about a three-pointer, but swung it out. Skipped it all the way over to Pierce. He's going to shoot a long three. It looks good, and it is. So Goddard's got the hot hand today from three-land. 4:20 to go in the third quarter, 31-27. Lakey's up by 4. Roller into the corner, short corner is Galvan. Marcus Ortiz. Carbajal almost took his own teammate out. Nice hustle by Nate. Long three coming back. Galvan knocked it down, so 30-31. Both teams just exchanging buckets back and forth. 3:43 to go. Austin Gonzalez, he launches along, and he banked it in. The second one that he's called off the glass. 34-30. Roller, he launches a long three. Austin Gonzalez with the backside rebound. Oh, Galvan with his steal. And that depends on who that's on. That could be Satterwhite's fifth if it's on him or if it's on number 3. It's going to be on Austin Gonzalez. Again, Galvan's been causing problems all day yesterday and again today. He's just quick off of his feet and he sees the floor well and picked off that pass. So Austin now has 3 as well. So Satterwhite and Gonzalez have 3. Shots up and gets the roll to the front. 31-34. Second one on the way, and it's out. Rebound to Satterwhite. 3:13 and counting. Satterwhite over skip pass to Gonzalez. He fires a long three, and it's good. Austin Gonzalez, nothing but net on that one. Galvan to Carbajal. He gets into the paint. He's going to draw contact. BJ Dean to Austin. He fires another long three. Into the hands of Charlie Pettis. 37-31. Hondorf coming in to replace Thalen Roller. Charlie Pettis. Nice hustle by Galvan. Hondorf with a tremendous save there was Galvan. Swings it over to Carbajal. He's going to drive into the paint. And one. $33 for Canyon, 37 for Lakey, 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Dean comes across the timeline over to Knox. Satterwhite far free throw line extended. Swings it over to VJ. Into the hands of Goddard. Goddard's going to pull up about a 13-footer, and it's in and out into the hands of Hondorf. 2 minutes. Dos minutos in the third quarter. Pintor and River coming in for Lakey on the next stoppage. Charlie swings it out to Galvan. And there's a steal. Coming up into the hands of Knox. Gonzalez, Satterwhite. And Satterwhite puts up a shot. And Charlie Pettis with nice hustle knock it out of bounds. BJ Dean would have grabbed that one if it hadn't been for Pettis with the deflection. Stack formation inbound, and Pierce threw it out of bounds. miscommunication between River and Gonzalez. 1:30 to go in the third quarter. Lakey 37, Nueces Canyon 33. Charlie Pettis swings it out. Galvan launches a three, and it's good. 36-37, 1:19 to go in the third quarter. Got us a good Riel County rivalry game. Pierce Goddard, he launches a long three. And Gonzalez is there to grab the rebound. Austin, he shoots up a three, and they hit the top. Hit the frame of that backboard. Southwest Texas Junior College, the Forge Hall Gymnasium. I'm Jesse Rubio. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Canyon 36, Lakey 37 in the championship of the consolation side. And back over to Galvan, and he swings it to Carbajal, but he was out of bounds. VJ Dean bringing the ball across for Utopia. 39 seconds to go. Goddard, long one from about 24 feet. And Austin Gonzalez with the rebound. But step out of bounds. So Lakey turns it over. Live and die by the three sometimes. When it's on, and when it's off, it's off. 28 seconds to go. Galvan coming across the timeline, feeds the low post into Carbajal. He puts up a runner, and it's going to be good. Canyon's taking a 1-point lead, 38-37. Both teams have scored in the second half. Little run, Pintor. He's going to drive. Oh, and there's a steal by Charlie Pettis. He's going, he throws it up a shot, and it goes off the glass. Pierce has got one. Oh, wow. And that'll end the third quarter, 38 for Nueces Canyon, 37 for Lakey. We got us a good one. We'll be back in 60 seconds. I'm Jesse Rubio. All right, fourth quarter underway from the Forge Hall Gymnasium, Southwest Texas Junior College campus in Uvalde. 62nd annual high school invitational basketball tournament. It's the consolation game on the boys' side, Lakey and Canyon. Oh, and there's a steal by Galvan. And he's going to get fouled and one. Dean hustled back to try to block the shot, and Galvan drew the contact and knocked it down. So 40 now for the Panthers, and Galvan has a chance to knock it down or add on to one. So the junior Diego Galvan, even yesterday, he's all over the floor, and all times, offense and defensively, does a tremendous job in the hustle there to finish the and one. The fourth and final quarter. And shots up, and it's off. Rebound to Satterwhite. Knox coming across the timeline. Galvana pressure up front, 1-3-1 defense by the Panthers. Austin swings it down low, and there's Charlie, and there's going to be Austin Gonzalez. There's his 4th foul. Nice drop by Charlie Pettis on the backside. They were trying to feed Satterwhite from along the baseline, and he knocked it into the hands of Marcus Ortiz. So Canyon up by 3 now, 37-40. 7:26. Working the ball around into the corner, Marcus Ortiz. And press coming in for Nueces Canyon. There's we've got moisture on the floor, so we're we have moisture on the floor, a lot of sweat, and they're getting it cleaned up in the lane there to avoid any mishaps. All right, we're back in action. 7:16 to go. Austin Gonzalez comes across the timeline, guarded by Hondorf. And there's a steal coming up. Galvan again. And he puts up a shot, and he's going to get hacked. Fouls on VJ Dean. Second personal. Galvan missed the first end of the 2-shot foul. Second shot on the way, and it's out, and Goddard's going to come up with it for the Eagles. Well, Galvan, he's all over the floor. Satterwhite up top. Back over to Austin Gonzalez, swings it out over to Dean. He shoots a long 3, and in and out. Satterwhite with the rebound, and put back for 2. We're 40-39. 6:42 to go. Marcus Ortiz. Nate Carbajal is going to drive hard in the paint, puts up a shot, and it's off and deflected. Out of bounds by Hondorf. So Lakey's going to get possession. 6.5 to go in the 4th quarter. #21, Diego Galvan is called with the foul. His first personal, first team foul, but Lakey's had 6 fouls called on him in the 4th quarter. So they're going to go to the stripe. Will be the Panthers on any other subsequent fouls. There's Goddard, Austin Gonzalez, long 3. Pierce Goddard drives into the paint, and there's a steal by Charlie Pettis. Pierce steals it back over to Austin, to Dean. He shoots, pulled up a 3. Knox goes into the corner. Austin Gonzalez over to Satterwhite, top of the key. Dean over to Knox. He goes into the paint, puts up a runner off the glass. Rebound to Pierce Goddard. And there's a steal, and we're going to have a hold on the Panthers. So Galvan called for a second here in the last minute. Canyon with a 1-point lead, 40-39. Inbound duties responsibility to Pierce Goddard. Over to Knox, back out to Gonzalez. He's going to shoot three-pointer in the corner. No, didn't get it up. And there's the steal. And a pickup by Hondorf over to Carbajal. He puts up a shot and knocks it down. Pulled up 42-39. Got a 30-second timeout coming up to the Eagles. Canyon 42, Nueces Canyon 39. We'll be back in 30 seconds from the Ford Hall Gymnasium. I'm Jesse Rubio. Thank you for watching us here at Southwest Texas Junior College, the Ford Hall Gymnasium. Thank you to Gizmo for setting us up for the YouTube channel today. Championship Saturday. Enjoy the opportunity to be bringing you the play-by-play action here from Uvalde, Texas. I was fixing to say San Antonio. Got us a good old-fashioned rivalry between Lakey and Nueces Canyon. The battle for Real County. 5:16 to go. Ball far corner to Satterwhite. Austin Gonzalez guarded by Charlie Pettis. Diego Galvan. Pierce Goddard shoots a three into the hands of Nate Carbajal. Carbajal comes across the timeline. 5 minutes. Canyon's got a 3-point lead. They're going to have a foul by Goddard. So we're shooting 2. Bonus. So this could be a big difference right here as Lakey's committed 7 fouls, so Canyon's going to be at the charity stripe from now on unless it's player control, and they still only have 2 team fouls, so a long way to go for Canyon to get to the line. This could be the difference in the ball game right now. First shot's up, and it's in. So 4:49. Canyon up 43-39. Charlie Pettis, the free throw is good. 44-39. 4:40 to go. Dean drives into the paint, puts up a runner, too hard. Into the hands of Goddard. He puts up a shot, and it's out into the hands of Charlie Pettis. Over to Roller, into the hands of Pierce Goddard. So Roller committed the first personal foul, so it gives 3 team fouls for Canyon, but his second personal, I think he jammed his finger on there on his shooting hand. Again, we're just having moisture issues with the perspiration from these players in the paint down there on that far side. So that's the stoppage of play. Coming across is Dean. Brings it to the corner to Gonzalez. Goddard back over to Dean. and pulls up a runner, and it's into the hands of Carbajal. 4 minutes as Carbajal is going to come across the timeline. They're in control, and they're slowing down from what coach is yelling at them. And Carbajal drives into the paint, puts up a runner, haphazard shot, and Satterwhite over to Pierce Goddard, to Jeff Knox. Swinging to VJ Dean. He pulls up a three. It's going to be short. Oh, and there's a fast break opportunity. Pierce Goddard with the steal, coming back the other direction. Hondorf's coming in. Austin Gonzalez, long three. Satterwhite with the rebound, and he puts it up and in. 41-44, 3:29 to go. Got us a good ball game. We have not had a three overtime yet, and we usually have one every tournament. Marcus Ortiz over to Bettis. He's going to drive into the paint. They have a timeout. 30-second timeout coming up for Coach Fletcher. 44 for Canyon, 41 for Lakey. It'll be side out to the Canyon Panthers when we come back. All right, we're into the fourth quarter. 3:14 to go. Canyon 44, Lakey 41. We got us a good classic rivalry ball game. So Carbajal inbound duties being guarded on the entry is Satterwhite. Stack formation for the Panthers. Five-second count. Good defensive effort by the Eagles to get the turnover. 3:14 to go. 3:10 as VJ Dean comes across the timeline. Over to Knox. Knox gets it up to Satterwhite. Swings it over to Knox. Guarded by Marcus Ortiz. Swing pass to Pierce. He steps back for the three. Thought about it. Knox shoots one. And there's VJ Dean with the rebound. He puts it back up and in, and Austin Gonzalez on the backside. Oh, nice hustle by Marcus Ortiz with the steal. Charlie Pettis. Inadvertent whistle. Lakey, Canyon still in possession. Marcus Ortiz coming across the timeline, swings it to Charlie Pettis. 2:30 to go. Galvani gets it in short corner, back over to Ortiz, swinging it back out top to Carbajal. 2:19. Oh, got a chance to spin and go. Marcus Ortiz. Oh, Pierce got her with the steal. Got a chance to go up and in. Oh, and he missed it. Charlie Pettis. Swinging it to the corner. He pulls it back out with 1:58 to go. Just under 2 minutes. Knox. And he throws it up to Marcus Ortiz. Coming across the timeline is Galvan. He's going to go around the VJ. Oh, wow. Going to have a timeout coming up to Lakey. Going to have a full timeout, 60 seconds with 1:43 to go. Lakey 41, Nueces Canyon 44. Be back in 60 seconds. All right, we're coming back after the full timeout by Coach Nichols for Lakey. 1:43 to go. Lakey's trailing by 3. 44-41. Panthers are up on top with a minute and 43 seconds to go. Winner claims the consolation plaque. Knox, far side. Pass is deflected by Galvan. Sideline or baseline, out of bounds. Pierce Goddard with the inbound duties. And there's a deflection. Pierce Goddard gets it in the corner, back out to Knox, and Charlie Pettis is going to come up with the steal. 1:30 to go. .120 and counting. Oh, and there's a steal coming up off a deflection from Satterwhite. Goddard thought about a 3. He shoots it, but it's going to come out long. Satterwhite with the rebound, and Nate Carbajal. They're going to have a tie. Possession to the Panthers. 1:09 to go with 3-point lead. Timeout, Nueces Canyon. Full timeout for the Panthers. Fletcher's going to set up an inbound as Lakey's getting ready to press. We'll be back in 60 seconds. I'm Jesse Rubio. All right, we're back after the full timeout. 44 for Canyon, 41 for Lakey. Canyon's going to have the ball, able to run the baseline. Pettis irresponsible. Charlie Pettis will be inbounding the ball for the Panthers. Lakey set up a 1-2-1-1 press. So 1:05 to go after the travel. Pierce Goddard, Jeff Knox going to inbound to get the ball into Goddard. Lakey trailing by 3. 1 minute. Dean gets the ball, swings it over to Pierce. Goddard wants to shoot 3, but he's being guarded very heavily up top. And there's a steal by Galvan. Galvan over to Ortiz. Swinging it back up to Charlie Pettis. Charlie Pettis going to the line for 1-1. And they have a timeout coming up to Lakey. 30-second timeout coming up to the Lake Eagles. We'll be back in 30 seconds. I'm Jesse Rubio. All right, we're back after the 30-second timeout by Coach Nichols. Charlie Pettis could extend this up to a 4-point lead. One bucket makes it a 2-possession game in order for the Eagles to come back. I have seen 4-point plays before, though, so you never know what could happen in a situation like this. They're waiting on you. So 1-1, Charlie Pettis with 43.88 seconds to go. You could hear a pin drop in here. It's out into the hands of Satterwhite. And we're going to have Nate Carbajal knock the second off the clock, but Lakey only has 14 fouls, so we've still got a ways to go. 42.8 as we come across the timeline. Pierce Goddard, he's got long range. Lakey wants a long three, I imagine. He's got time to make a two and then make a stoppage. Dean over to Gonzalez. Nice move by Austin, puts up the runner, and he's going to be fouled. Smart move. Still got time to get to the free throw line and save yourself with no time running off the clock. Gonzalez, first shot is up, and it's out. 26.49. Austin Gonzalez has got one shot left out of the two-shot foul. Second one's up and good, 42-44. Foul by Pierce. Goddard going to put Galvan gets fouled. So 24.64 with 42-44. Okay, so correction on the foul count, but Diego Galvan comes into the game with or is on the free throw line, 1-1 with a 2-point lead. Got a chance to make it a 3-point lead or a 4-point lead. Diego Galvan, important free throw right here to push it to a 3-point lead. Free throws all important in all these games. And he knocked it down. He was going to play defense. He thought he missed it. Friendly roll. Chance to extend it to a 2-possession. Right now it's 1-possession game. Seconds on the way, and it's out. Satterwhite with a rebound. 23 seconds to go. Pierce Goddard coming across the timeline with 20 seconds. Powered it over to Austin. Austin's going to go drive into the paint. Dean goes into the paint, puts up a shot, up off the glass, rebounded to Hondorf. So we're going to have a flagrant foul on that one. 45-42, we're going to have 2 shots and then possession of the ball. Hondorf is going to have a chance to put this one away. He makes one. So he's got the fourth. The most important one is that first one. Second on the way, and it's good. The Canyon extends the 5-point lead with 7.3 seconds to go. And that's going to be the end of the ball game. Final score: Nueces Canyon 47, Lakey 42. Lakey with a good fight there to the end. Both teams a really good ball game. And congratulations, the Panthers are going to win on the consolation side of the boys. And we'll turn it over to my brother Ricky for selection of all tournament people.
They're going to announce and then I'm going to put about 8 minutes. Yeah, 2:30.
If I could get everyone to direct their attention to center court in front of our table. Once again, the tournament director, Miss Loundra Fowler, with the presentations to the all-tournament selection for the Lakey Eagles, a senior, number 14, Pierce Goddard. And the consolation champion of the 62nd Annual Basketball Invitational Tournament, the Nueces Canyon Panthers. And the all-tournament selection is a senior, number 24, Nate Carbajal.